Experiment number one. With this experiment, what we seek to do is to demonstrate how the Charles law of gases works. With the experiment, the first step is to take a normal soda can and put some water into it. Then what we're gonna do with the can is to put it inside a bowl of water and let it boil. Okay, now that the water has boiled, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the can and put it on ice cold water. And nothing. Well, what's supposed to happen is that because of Charles' law that relates temperature and pressure, what was supposed to happen is that because of all the water vapor inside of the can is already in this point has evaporated, has expanded. When you suddenly change the temperature and make it go way lower, what happens is that all that water contracts, and what's supposed to happen with the can is that it will collapse into itself and it will implode. But I guess we didn't warm the can for long enough, so the reaction didn't happen. But that's the main idea. As the temperature increases in the water, the molecules get excited more and more, and start moving around more, having more space in between them. But when you cool them off, the opposite happens, and the molecules start moving less and less and less, and come closer together, thus causing the implosion that was supposed to happen with the can. Okay, for the second experiment, we're doing an experiment based around the Guy-Lussac's law. The experiment is pretty simple. The first procedure is we put a candle inside a container filled with water, preferably water with colorant, so it's easy to see the water throughout the experiment. The second step is to light up the candle. As you can see, we're lighting up the candle. Now, once the candle is lit up, all we gotta do is put on top of the candle a water cup or any other kind of transparent container. And as we're gonna able to see, the flame is consuming the oxygen and releasing water vapor and carbon dioxide. All these gases, what they are doing is pushing the oxygen downwards, thus incrementing the pressure inside of the cup. What this does is that because the pressure increases, the water inside of the cup rises up through the candle, as you can probably see right there. Experiment number 3. In this experiment, we are going to go over a bit of Boyle's law. Boyle's law basically states that both volume and pressure are related, and we're going to prove that with this little program on the computer. As you can see, we've got a container with a measuring machine that measures the pressure inside of the container. We've also got a piston on top of the container in which we are going to add some weights to reduce the volume of the air inside of the container and see how that affects the pressure. As you can see, with every weight we add, the pressure inside of the container slowly increases bit by bit. In the other hand, when we take weight away of the piston, we can see that the volume, that the pressure, I'm sorry, that the pressure goes down. With this, we can tell that with more, with lesser volume, greater pressure, and vice versa.